Hello everyone, welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Late in the night, we got a big story about Arsenal agreeing personal terms with Vinicius Jr. And I was like, should I obviously break that story in the night? And I said it will make perfect sense when I come in here and obviously bring you the story of Arsenal agreeing personal terms with Vinicius Jr. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And Akliouche to PSG, it's a here we go. And he's now going to be doing his medical with PSG. And those that obviously going to be playing against PSG in the coming maybe week might be having a chance to obviously see him play. I'm talking about Man United in there for you. Today, big games in there for you. Arsenal is going to be playing a team known as Girona, right? Man United is going to be playing against Atletico Madrid. And just 48 minutes from, is it 48? Or 1 hour and some minutes from now, Spurs and Chelsea are going to be tussling it out in Sydney in there for you. So we just can't wait to see how things are really going to be panning out in here. But this game of football is really going to be happening today. I tell you, it's going to be happening today. And we just can't wait to see at what time it will obviously feature. Because right now, time looks like it's been taken off. But it looks like it was going to be happening around 1 hour and some minutes from now, but it's no longer the case. So that's exactly what you're really having in here onto our beautiful channel known as the Rokani Media Football. And we also have Louise in there for you, Douglas Louise, coming in through to see to it that all goes on well as planned in here onto the beautiful channel known as the Rokani Media Football. So guys, continue to subscribe because we want to hit down magic number of 30,000 subscribers, and I would like to thank everyone who has helped us hit 29,700. Now let's obviously get to 29,800 because we are left with 99 subscribers to click 29,800. So please go into the lower left bottom corner, smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto our beautiful channel in there. So where do we start from? Let's start from this guy. Hand of Ozil, the biggest fly on the wall of Arsenal. I've always told you about him. Exclusive. Arsenal Football Club have personal terms agreed in principle with Vinicius Jr. Rock Nation will go armed into negotiations with Real Madrid with a monstrous offer from the English champions. Over to you, Vinicius Jr. in there for you. And the story was written with the help of Mr. Arsenic TM. You understand? So, Hand of Ozil, if you've been following up on this channel, he has come up on several occasions and gave us the news. Not so? And the news he has always gone ahead to give us has always come up and obviously created a lot of belief in him because he breaks big stories in there for you. Now, agreeing personal terms with Vinicius Jr. What does it mean? First and foremost, the length of the contract has been agreed. And I believe that it will be a minimum of 5 years. That is it for Vinicius Jr. and Arsenal. Maybe it can even go 6 because of the amount of money that Arsenal is going to pay in there for you because of the amortization. If Arsenal is to pay Madrid like 120 million pounds, that means every year Arsenal has to pay Real Madrid 20 million pounds. And if it's to pay 20 million pounds to the side of Real Madrid, that means in 6 years that money will be over, you know. So that's exactly what you're really having in through from the side of Arsenal and Real Madrid. So, and Vinicius Jr. The salary, obviously, £400,000 is what Arsenal is willing to offer, and that's what he's requesting from Real Madrid. And for the image rights, something big that is going to obviously hold this deal to a level that wants Vinicius Jr. out of Real Madrid, obviously, Arsenal are offering 100% of the image rights. You understand? Arsenal are offering 100% of the image rights to the side of Vinicius Jr. They don't want a single percentage of his image rights, and that's the biggest driving factor. Why? Rock Nation, being the company or the agency that manages Vinicius Jr., him and his brand, because you can manage me as an agent, you can act as an agent, but not my brand. But Rock Nation is 2 in 1. They are agents of Vinicius Jr., and they are what we call the brand managers for Vinicius Jr. And now they come out and tell him, you are obviously worth it and you want to be making huge money. You know, you're going to be making huge money. But how come Madrid is taking 50%? And one thing I've gone ahead to understand is that the time we're here talking about Vinicius Jr. wants to be earning like Kylian Mbappe, not in the salary. And I think we are wrong, and we had not gone ahead to make some good research. It was all about the image right, because Vinicius Jr. gets 80% of his income. Sorry, Kylian Mbappe gets 80% of the amount of money that comes in through from his image rights. And and Real Madrid takes 20. But for Vini, they share it equally. And this is where Rock Nation tells Vini, there is no way you are staying at that club. And there is another factor that I've always gone here to tell people, that if you know Jay-Z and Black Lives Matter, you can obviously add the dots. Jay-Z is fighting for the rights of blacks, and he doesn't want racism. Now, the biggest brand, or the blue-eyed boy of the Rock Nation in football, is Vinicius Jr. Now, him being Vinicius Jr., what happens? Vini has to be in line, or to align with exactly what a team known as, what his company preaches. He has to practice what his company preaches. And what does Rock Nation preach? Rock Nation preaches Black Lives Matter. Now, do you know how many times Madrid has not gone ahead to protect Vinicius Jr. when racists have gone at him? And one of the days, he even went ahead to walk off the pitch. You understand? So, because of those racist attacks, Jay-Z is like, I cannot keep my client at a club that doesn't protect him from racism. So, he's like, let me go to the Premier League where Arsenal is, because in the Premier League, you dare throw a racist word, or a racist sword to a player, you are banned from watching football, I think, for your entire time. You understand? So that's exactly what you're really hearing from this. So there are very many details. And Kylian Mbappe being the face of the team, and Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. being left in the space. And he's like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? So, a lot of factors, but let's get back to personal terms. So, the length of the deal has been agreed, bonuses and so on have been agreed. And now, we are waiting to see what happens between Real Madrid and Rock Nation, because it's not Vini discussing his deal with Real Madrid. It's Rock Nation, some of the biggest marketeers in modern day light that are in this deal. They want to milk everything from what they're supposed to get. And Madrid cannot allow Vini to go to 80%, because Mbappe will be like, all right, I bring in more money than Vinicius Jr. How come we are all at 80%? That's where things will obviously go wrong in there for you. So let me tell you one thing about this. If personal terms have gone ahead to be agreed, then the pressure is increasing. You know, Arsenal just have to ready their bank money, and obviously when they are given green light, when they are given green light by the side of Real Madrid that you can obviously put in your bid, when they are ready to meet, they should be ready to meet what Real Madrid really wants. So that is it. But they should not negotiate deals for Man City, PSG, or Chelsea, because they might come in through and sweeping, because remember the deal of Mikhailo Modric. But I think this time around, they are going to be very serious onto this deal. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Smash like button, comment, and share. For watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We want to hit 30,000 subscribers, and we are 29,700. Now, Vinny agreeing personal terms is a very big story that I've gonna hit obviously bring at you, the viewers of the Rokani Media Football, and hope you guys are gonna take it in good spirit. From there, we head to this young player, left-footed, with a swift left foot, flamboyant, Magenez, Akliouche to PSG. Here we go. Breakthrough between clubs revealed here 2 days ago at 50 million euros, and now also green light on final details from the player side. Medical will be next week. Akliouche will sign until 2031. They're going to have to give him a 5-year contract as a player. And I tell you what, it is really very important to note the following, that this guy is a left-footed player. He can play as a left forward, right forward, and a central attacking midfielder. In bringing Akliouche in at the club of Real Madrid, all they want is simple. They want to see to it that they now get in players that can match the quality of those that really start. He is a very good player, and I do believe that Ousmane Dembele is obviously going to be feeling the pressure, because the boy is that good. That is it. The boy is very good. And when you look at them getting in this guy, Akliouche, and they want to go in for, is it Götze from PSG, it speaks volumes on where they really want to go as a club. If you watch the Champions League final between Arsenal and this team, you realize that they never had quality off the bench, you know, especially in terms of those people that were supposed to obviously come and replace Ousmane Dembele, Kivisha Kvaratskhelia, Doe, and so on and so forth. So they are now working on their bench to see to it that their bench really improves. And if I told you a PSG, and you're hearing that the team that you played with in the final, that is Arsenal, has gone ahead to go in for Vinicius Junior and Bruno Guimaraes, you need to obviously tighten your team more, because they're like preparing for you, and they know next time they find you, they'll obviously have to hit you bad. That is it. So let's leave Akliouche there. Medical next week, good player, and you're obviously going to be enjoying him to the fullest. Douglas Luiz, a player that I think went ahead to make a very bad move to Juventus, has come up and obviously said that I want to stay at Juventus this summer. They are giving me another chance, and it's what I wanted. Now, I think he's an example of a player who has gone ahead obviously make a bad decision, and then he has really seen himself fall off in form, because he has the class. He was at Aston Villa and looked good, but I think would have gone ahead to insist not to be sold to Juventus. I think would have gone ahead to say, if you're selling me to Juventus, I'm staying here. I want to go to the Premier League. And very many Premier League teams wanted him, Arsenal, and so on and so forth. But I think his agent just wanted to get the money, and he never cared about the career of his client. But this time around, he's like, I can revive my career at a club known as Juventus in there for you. He was loaned to Aston Villa last season, but they felt like, we are not obviously going to be resigning you here. You're obviously going to be going back to a team known as Juventus. Missed out on the World Cup, and I think that is one of the biggest misses that will ever come up and obviously lament about. But it was all about his decisions that he made that went ahead to cost him in a situation like this. So that is Douglas Luiz for you, a player that everyone admired once at Aston Villa. And even if you ask the fans of Man City, Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, Barcelona collectively, at that particular juncture, they wanted that guy to come in through and obviously put in a very huge shift altogether at their clubs there for you. But he never managed. He just went ahead to find himself playing for Juventus. So wish him the best of luck. I would love to see to it that he really gets back to where he deserves to be. Being that Juventus, I think, has a new manager, maybe Spalletti might be willing to obviously offer him what the manager who was at Juventus and sacked didn't offer him. So guys, your reactions to Vinicius Jr. to Arsenal personal terms have been agreed. I welcome in the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts about Akliouche to a club known as PSG. Here we go. And lastly, what you think about the man known as Douglas Luiz, saying that Juventus has given him a second chance and is ready to put things right under Luciano Spalletti. Rokani David remains my name. Continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in on a daily, and hit the notification bell because you'll get notified every time we upload a video onto our beautiful channel. I'm out. Bye-bye and see you later, my mates. Bye.